Iran seems to have chickened out and is unlikely to do much apart from launching small attacks and verbal volleys on Israel in the U.S. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, reportedly conveyed to Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh earlier this month that Iran, due to not receiving prior notice on the destructive terror attack on October 7th, would refrain from joining the war against Israel. In a report citing 3 senior officials, Reuters said Khamenei had told Haniyeh that while Iran would offer political support to Hamas, it would not intervene directly in the fight. The Iranian leader also reportedly asked Haniyeh to silence those voices in Hamas calling for Iran and its proxy terror group Hezbollah to directly join the war against Israel in full force. Throughout the course of the conflict, there have been a series of assaults on U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria, along with nearly daily confrontations along the Israel-Lebanon border involving Hezbollah and the IDF. Despite this, Iran and Hezbollah have avoided initiating a large-scale campaign, and Israel, in turn, has aimed to navigate carefully. It responds with substantial force to attacks and attempted attacks, but steers clear of actions that could intensify the conflict, prioritizing its focus on Gaza. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Iran has rejected requests by Hamas to directly join the fight against Israel. Let's get into the details. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The former deputy head of the Mossad, Ehud Levy, stated that he believed it was unlikely that Iran did not know in advance of the Hamas assault. Levy said that such a significant reality-changing event like the attack on October 7th would happen without the Iranians knowing. That sounds unrealistic to me. As per a report from the Wall Street Journal, numerous Palestinian militants received specialized combat training in Iran just weeks before their deadly attack. Despite this, the White House has stated that it has not discovered conclusive evidence directly connecting the Islamic Republic to the massacre. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has expressed uncertainty about Tehran's involvement in the incident. It is possible that Iran trained Hamas, but was not actually apprised by the organization about the date or scale of its 7th of October attack on Israel. Iran may have also been taken by surprise and is not in a position to get into this conflict. Iran's involvement will need military, economic, and political preparation, which is not easy for a country that's been severely handicapped by Western sanctions and has seen domestic unrest recently. Iranian armed forces are the largest in the Middle East in terms of active troops. Iran's military forces are made up of approximately 610,000 active duty personnel, plus 350,000 reserve and trained personnel that can be mobilized when needed, bringing the country's military manpower to about 960,000 total personnel. While its air force consists of old aircraft, it has a decent artillery and armor force. Iran possesses the largest and most diverse missile arsenal in the Middle East, with thousands of ballistic and cruise missiles, some capable of striking as far as Israel and southern Europe. Hezbollah, the Lebanese militant organization which is actively supported by Iran, is a potent force. According to the Iranian Fars news agency, Hezbollah has up to 65,000 fighters. It also possesses a diverse array of ballistic and cruise missiles, but a full-scale attack on Israel will see retaliation. Israel's military technology is far superior, especially the Israeli Air Force. The IAF has an estimated 648 aircraft of all types, manned and serviced by 35,000 active-duty personnel. It has F-35 Lightning II, which is a fifth-generation, single-seat, single-engine, all-weather, stealthy, multi-role fighter. Israel is the first country outside the U.S. to acquire them, and has a customized variant. It's already operationalized 36 F-35s and has plans to acquire around 75 of these. It was the first country in the world to carry out an operational attack using the F-35 when it struck several Iranian targets in Iraq twice in 2018. Not only this, as reported by the Kuwaiti Al Jazeera newspaper, 2 F-35I Adir jets flew undetected over Syria and Iraq and were able to sneak into Iranian airspace without being detected, indicating that Iran has nothing that can track and engage it. Israel also has a nuclear option in Jericho-3. The Jericho-3 is the third missile to serve as Israel's land-based nuclear deterrent. The Jericho-3 is believed to have a range of 6,000 kilometers or 3,730 miles and is capable of carrying a 1,000-kilogram warhead payload. The missile is reportedly solid-fueled, meaning it can be launched with minimum preparation, and reportedly based in silos capable of resisting attack. Jericho-3 is believed to carry a single nuclear warhead or 3 low-yield, multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. The American leadership has repeatedly warned Iran against intervening, and the U.S. military has Israel's back. The U.S. has deployed the USS Gerald R. Ford and USS Dwight D. Eisenhower carrier strike groups to the Middle East. These supercarriers have the ability to carry up to 90 aircraft, including the Boeing FA-18E and F Super Hornet, Boeing EA-18G Growler, Grumman C-2 Greyhound, Northrop Grumman E-2 Hawkeye, Lockheed Martin F-35C Lightning II, Sikorsky SH-60 Seahawk helicopters, and unmanned combat aerial vehicles. Not only this, but the carrier strike groups also possess multiple Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruisers and Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, which possess a variety of air defense, land attack, and anti-submarine weapons. Also, reports indicate that the USS Florida, which is an Ohio-class nuclear-powered guided missile submarine, SSGN, is also in the Red Sea. The submarine has 154 BGM-109 Tomahawks in 22 groups of 7. USS Florida can inflict serious damage with its massive payload of Tomahawks if it targets key Iranian cities and strategic sites. Iran knows it will be at a massive disadvantage if it picks a fight with the U.S.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.